welcome inside the Blazers Ice Center in Oklahoma City. It's time for Shreveport Mudbugs hockey as the Mudbugs will conclude this two-game series against the NAHL's best Oklahoma Warriors. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. And tonight, the Mudbugs are looking to build off what was a very exhilarating game last night, where the Mudbugs were able to come away with a 4-3 victory in overtime. And what a night for Logan Heroux after a scoring change. He had 2 goals and 2 assists. He factored in every Mudbugs goal last night. Ryan Burke, Case, and Musket had a pair of tallies, or had a tally each, and Logan Heroux had a pair of goals. Big night once again. Logan Heroux, 4 points. Jaden Goldie had an assist. Logan Gotinsky had an assist. Drake Morris had a point. Nice night for Ryan Burke. He was a 1-1 last night as that line of Burke, Musket, and Litchard reunited. Simo Bushler picked up his NAHL leading 26th win after making 22 saves last night. The Mudbugs outshot the Warriors 29-25 last night. And the Mudbugs now sit in a clinching, comfortable spot in third place in the South Division with 73 points. Oklahoma in first place at 86 points. They're starting to close in on the top spot in the South Division. Then you have the Warriors and the Brahmas in second place with 77 points. Then you have the Mudbugs in third place, 4 points behind the Brahmas, and now with 5 games to go for each team. Then the fourth spot gets very hairy. New Mexico right now is currently in that spot, but they are tied with Amarillo with 63 points. New Mexico has a game in hand on Amarillo, so both teams at 63 points. And Odessa starting to sneak up on both of those teams. They won last night. They beat Lone Star. They're now at 57 points. El Paso in 7th place at 38 points, and Corpus Christi in last place with 29 points. We'll talk to Mudbugs associate head coach Michael Hill after these messages as he'll get you set up for the Warriors and the Bugs, the conclusion of this 2-game series. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFatta & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFatta & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defattapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show, finale of this 2-game series between the Mudbugs and the Oklahoma Warriors. We're joined by Mudbugs associate head coach Michael Hill, and coach, one of those kind of, I guess you can say, a game that was filled with everything, a roller coaster, seesaw of emotions. But boy, you guys found a way, and you guys, clawed past Oklahoma and behind a big game from Logan Heroux. You've been hyping him up for a while, and he returns in a big way.
Yeah, I think Logan was he was ready to play a good hockey game, and that's what he did. I think offensively he was a good threat. He was really coachable during the game and listening to really what Soupy and I were telling him, and he really took that in and executed really well offensively. So it was really good to see him put the biscuit in the basket a couple times and getting that game winner, just putting it right there, 14 inches, a good shot for him.
What was different between the first period into the second period? Was there any kind of adjustments that you guys made? Because obviously it was a big second for you guys.
Yeah, I think our guys just tuned up our urgency, and that's, I think, just the biggest difference. It was a lot more urgency in our game going in the second period.
And then you obviously look into the third period. There was a wave of emotions, which led Coach Soupy to get a unsportsmanlike conduct. And in that moment, I mean, you guys are now trailing two guys, a 5-on-3 disadvantage for a full 2 minutes, and that led to the game-tying goal. And it maybe felt like that game could have kind of teetered against you guys, but you guys really kind of showed a lot of character, some resiliency, and you battled back in a big time in the game.
Yeah, what really happened there is that we had some really big leaders step up during that time of that 5-on-3, even though we got scored on there. Their emotions were even keel, and they were their emotions were contagious throughout the team. And like players like Godey, Drake Morris, and Steeler were all just very calm, and they knew they had the situation under control. But yeah, I mean, it's normally you would see a referee get, sometimes you'll yell a kid's height and weight and he'll kick you out of the game like they did to me against Oklahoma. And then sometimes you could say something that is a complete fact and they get upset about it, and then they'll penalize you for that too. I mean, at the end of the day, like, we did put a little bit in the referee's hands there, and our leadership just came up big time for us. Just the way that they conducted their energy and their focus and their mentality through that whole process was all on them. Like, us coaches didn't do a whole lot.
And then there was I guess you can say, a dangerous moment when Simo Bushler went down. It looked like Hunter Jones might have got tied up with him, and he goes down. I know the Mudbugs bench was looking for a penalty. I know the officials maybe backs were turned because they were looking up the ice. Bushler was down for what felt like minutes, so to speak. Is he okay? And I know that was a big point in that game.
Oh, yeah, like, you look at it, and Jones knows exactly what he's doing, being greasy, like, kind of swings his stick, hits Simone Bushler right in the sweet spot in the back of the leg, and he had a little bit of sting. Actually, the bruise on the back of his knee was actually pretty impressive. That on video looks like he doesn't really get him all that well, but that kid knew exactly what he was doing. And that's how he plays. It's fine. You want to do that, go ahead and do that. And, Bushler, sucked it up, played the rest of the game, and he got 2 points. And that's what Bushy does. He's been doing so well for us. Most winningest goaltender in the North American Hockey League right now. It's good to have that kind of guy on your team. And he is a kid that will have a good mental toughness, a good clarity. And, we're going to put Goyich in the pipes tonight. And Bush is going to get the night off. And so, like, Bush is he's an absolute athletic person. And, you hit a guy, it doesn't have to be the hardest slash or whatnot, but you get it on the sweet spot sometimes, it puts you down for a little bit. And that's kind of what happened to Bush there.
Looking ahead to tonight's game, Oklahoma's going to be hungry. They're going to try to make their adjustments. What do you need to see in the first period? Perhaps a better first period tonight than what you saw last night?
Yeah, most definitely. We just need to have urgency for 60 minutes. I think urgency is a big part of our character in our game, and if we play with that, it's hard for other teams to stick around. And once we kick-started there after the 20 minutes, our urgency was good, and I really liked our game after that. Defensively, we were good. I mean, you could guarantee this team's going to be out flying. They've never lost back-to-back in their home barn, so that's one thing that, let's try to do that. I mean, we did that to New Mexico, and when last time we saw them, first time they saw back-to-back losses at home, and we want to try to do that here in Oklahoma.
Coach, thanks for the time and good luck tonight.
Thanks, Chet.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Landers, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram pregame show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Blazers Ice Center as we continue on in the Landers, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram pregame show. It's time for the Whataburger starting lineups. Whataburger, just like you like it. First for the Oklahoma Warriors, the team that owns the best record in the league at 42-11-2, is head coach by Garrett Roth. Assistant coach Josh Berge. The goaltending coach is Chris Johansson. At left wing will be number 7, Caden Nelson. At center will be number 19, Drew Sutton. And on the right wing will be number 10, Joey Del Greco. Defensively for the Warriors, it'll be number 20, Garrett Horsager, and number 16, Owen Dyer. And making the start in nets, he's been one of the Bulls this season for the Warriors, will be the very talented number 30, Daniel Duras. The numbers on Duras, he took the loss last night, but he is 24-8-1. He suffered his first overtime loss, along with the team's first overtime loss last night, but still good numbers with a 2.18 goals against and a .913 save percentage. Your Whataburger starting lineups for the Shreveport Mudbugs. Head coach by Jason Soupy Campbell in his 5th year as the bench boss. The associate head coach is Michael Hill. The assistant and goalie coach is Rich Perrant. The honorary assistant is Chris Lane. At left wing will be number 9, Logan Gotinsky. At center will be number 16, Nicky Miller. And on the right wing will be number 18, the captain, Garrett Steele. Defensively for the Bugs, it'll be number 3, Logan Haru, and number 4, Matthew Danziger. And making the start in nets, returning from an upper body injury from Homer Glen, Illinois, will be number 30, Nikolai Goich. The numbers on Goich overall have been solid. He's 3-0-2 with a 1.18 goals against and a .948 save percentage. He suffered an injury on March 18th where he only made 8 saves at home. He took a puck to the helmet, didn't feel good, and missed the last road trip. I talked to him this week. He says he felt good. He's very excited. And, of course, a big opportunity tonight in a great environment against the league's best team in the Oklahoma Warriors. Those are your Whataburger starting lineups. Whataburger, just like you like it. Mudbugs Hockey tonight brought to you by Porter's Industrial, delivering the difference in the Arklatex for over 20 years. Porter's Industrial strives with the utmost integrity to meet our customers' needs with quality uniform and facility services for your business. The Mudbugs in their teal jerseys with the Mudbug head in front, the white numberings on the back, and the purple letterings along the back as well. The Oklahoma Warriors in their gray, orange, and blacks with the Warrior logo in front and the black numberings and letterings along the backside. The Mudbugs will skate from right to left here in the opening period. The Mudbugs will be back at home next weekend. It'll be our extraordinary weekend. The Mudbugs host the Corpus Christi Ice Rays next Friday and Saturday, which will include a tailgate outing in front of George's Pond next Saturday for our season ticket holders and our corporate partners. You don't want to miss it, along with an Easter egg hunt for all groups, 5 and under, 6 through 10, and 11 and up. That's all going to be starting at 5:40 Saturday evening. You can get your tickets next weekend for George's Pond and Hearst Coliseum for Mudbugs hockey at 318-636-7094 or by logging on to mudbugshockey.com. It is very loud here at the Blazers Ice Center as the crowd files in here on a Saturday night. So glad to have you with us at the Blazers Ice Center. We ask you please rise wherever you may be for tonight's national anthem. A beautiful rendition of tonight's national anthem sung here at the Blazers Ice Center. I was asked a lot of questions about Simo Bushler's health after what the Mudbugs thought was a cheap shot from Hunter Jones. As the Mudbugs said that Hunter Jones slashed Bushler, and from the replays it looked to appear that way. Bushler went down and laid down for a while, and I talked to him after last night's game. He felt like it was more of a shock, and he got hit hard into an uncomfortable place, but he did say he felt fine. And Coach Soupy said that was not the decision to make the goaltending switch tonight. They wanted to get Nikolai Goich in here for this game, get him back into action after he missed last weekend due to an upper body injury. So Bushler healthy, able, and ready to back up Goich. It'll be Drew Sutton and Nicky Miller at center ice. We miss him, but we want to wish him a very happy birthday. Aiden Dixon celebrating a birthday tonight, so happy birthday to the Beehive State native, as he's nursing an upper body injury as well. The Landers opening puck drop is dropped and won there by Sutton, and the puck is sailed in deep into the near corner. Touched up there by Haru. Now intercepted Del Greco, near side shot. Right pad save made there by Goich on a shot there in front by Del Greco. Now played off to the near side. Del Greco tries to tie it up now. Dyer to the far side, taken there by Danziger, and Danziger will just knock it in down low behind the Warriors' net. Coach Soupy gets a wholesale line change. Off to the far side it goes now. Onto the stick of Horsager, and he'll just rip it in, slowed down there by Goich. Austin has the puck behind the Bucks' net to the far side there to Park. Now through the middle. Here comes Austin. He's got a burst of speed. Austin now will just softly chip it in. into that far corner. Austin now trying to play it. Good hard check there from Morris as he lays down Lawson body behind the Warriors net. Held in there by Austin. Into the far corner. Now Therian Thiesing taps it, and Thiesing has it now. Played up ahead. There to Lawson body. Lawson body coming in with numbers. Over to Talecki, a shot. Looking for a tip in front. It went wide. Now off to the far side. Taken there by Vitale, and Vitale will spank it off the far side. Boards back out to center. Puck floored back in there by Thiesing. Should be icing on Warriors hockey, and it is. And that's how this game gets started. 1:25 in to this contest. Face-off will come to the left of Duras. Face-off drop, battled, and taken there by the Warriors. Played off to the far side, boards back out to center. Puck now zipped in there by Zarski. Behind the Warriors net. Talecki's got it. Talecki now sent up ahead there to Lawson body. Lawson body stick handles his way through. Shot from the right circle is sticked away there by Goich. Played up ahead now. Mack will swat it on back there to Fleet. Fleet mishandled the puck, so it is taken there by Arlick. Arlick now looks for the pass up ahead off Hasselgren's stick. Now the puck deflects into the near corner. Taken there by Zarski. Spanks it off the near side window. Back out to center. Taken there by Dyer. Dyer's got it. Dyer now gets a hard check there by Danziger. And the puck now played back into the Bug zone. Taken there by Musket. Musket will drop it up ahead there to Litchard. Litchard has it. He gains the zone. Shot from the right point. Gets blocked in front there by Dyer. Now gets in deep into behind the Warriors net. Spun around there by Burke. Burke's got it. He's getting messed with a little bit there by Arlick. Now battling for it along the end boards there is Litchard. Played around to the far side point there by Danziger. Danziger will softly tap it in there for Litchard. Played out of air, and Litchard couldn't grab it. Now played to the far side. Good pace to this one as the puck is banked all the way in to the Bug zone for icing on Oklahoma. Faceoff's going to come back in deep into the Bug zone. Coach Soupy's got the board out. He saw something he didn't like, so he's trying to stall here. Faceoff will come into the left wing circle, deep in the Warrior zone. No, they want the right wing circle, rather. Nicky Miller to take it for the Bugs. Miller, Gotinski, and Steele, these three were together last night. Face-off won there by the Bugs. Here comes Gotinski, thrown in front. Save made there by Duras. Now played off to the near side. Austin fights for it. Now puck chipping away through the near half boards, taken there by Gotinski. He'll scoot it in to the Warriors zone along to the left point. Now a battle in front of the Warriors bench. Trying to jar away at it there is Miller. Miller now weed whacking away, and Austin will be able to just wrist it in deep behind the Warriors net. Play to the far side. Now Dyer will just shake it into the Bug zone. Play to the far side there to Park. Park's got it. Led up ahead. Misfired on the pass there to Gotinski. Back come the Warriors. Shot now is deflected off the stick of Park and goes into the protective netting for a break in the action. This first period tonight brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. For more information on planning your life's needs, from college to retirement, you can call Miss Janice Watt at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. 3:37 gone by here in the opening frame, still scoreless from Oklahoma City. Face-off won there by Goldie. To the far side it goes to Zarski up ahead off the stick of Goldie, and it's now taken there by Stauffer. Stauffer through the neutral zone. To the far side it goes over to Horsager, and Horsager will be able to shakalak it into the Bug zone. Along to the near side, battling for it now. Body went down. Someone's sitting on it. Goldie's in there. Vitale got in the fray. Fleet's in there, and we just got a bit of a scrum along the walls to the left of Goich. Now dug out free there by Vitale. Played up ahead there to Morris. Morris has it. He'll thread it up ahead there to Vitale, and Vitale will be able to punch it in deep. Goldie's going to touch it along the end boards. Oh, he takes a hard check along the back, and it looks like a penalty's coming up. Oh, boy, this is not a good sight for the Bugs as Goldie's shaken up. He is slow to get up, but he does get up on his own power. Horsager's going in. He doesn't like it. The first penalty of the game comes 4:25 in. A 2 and a 10 on Horsager. So he's pretty much done for most of this period. That's a big blow for Garrett Roth, and he is starting to spew out behind that Warriors bench. Indignant about the call. Mudbugs power play ranks 17th best at 17.6%. Oklahoma's PK, the best in the business. They don't give up much. They're 89%, and they killed off the 3 power plays the Mudbugs had last night. Early opportunity for the Bugs here. Now far side. Puck is rammed in, now played back out to center. Good pace to this one. Far side there to Park, and Park will just loft it into that near corner. Now played around to the far side board, settled down there by Nickel. Played across now, over to Austin. Austin has it, thrown across. He was trying to find the stick of Nickel, and I don't know if he expected it that quick. Now intercepted, and the puck is played back out to center there by Blaze Miller. Now Nickel's going to have to reset. We're down to a minute left on this man advantage. Brought to you by Scott Powerline. Far side now dropped off. Steele up ahead there to Burke. Burke throws it toward the net. And it was blocked in front. And that is Dyer who dings it all the way down. Haru to the far side there to Morse. Morris has it through the middle behind Goldie, and the puck is played back to Haru. And the Mudbugs got to reset, and then we're going to have one more chance at this man advantage. Nothing to be desired early on this man advantage for the Bugs, as Danziger able to trickle it in behind the Warriors' net. Along to the near corner, Miller played back up top to Haru. Haru now thrown across over to Danziger. Danziger thrown across, shot right, pad save, rebound chance. Banging away at it there was Gotinski. That's a great play and a better save there by Duras as we're back to 5-on-5. The best chance of that man advantage came at the end as Miller and Gotinski had a great look at it on a great feed from Danziger. Now thrown in front, and Goich makes the save on a shot there by Brendan Williams. 13-16 remaining here in the opening period, brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. Still scoreless. Want to wish a happy belated birthday to Miss Melissa Burke, celebrating a birthday last Wednesday, but happy belated birthday to Ryan Burke's adoring mom. Yeah, moms get a week, maybe a month to celebrate their birthday. They do so much, and I can't imagine her workload in the Burke family. Puck now ripped in on net. Save made there by Duras. Another shot there by Marino was stopped there by Duras. Fleet now flips it in forward there to Mack. Mack now will swindle it in deep. It's intercepted there by Stauffer. Stauffer gets his pocket picked there by Nickel, and now Nickel right in front of us. Into the near half boards. As the puck now checkered in deep to the far corner there by Brendan Williams. Fleet to the near side there to Nickel. Nickel will lug it on out, and he'll ladle it in to the Warriors zone. Taken there by Thiesing. Thiesing's got Nickel around his back. Muskett's in there as well. Played to the right point, and Park can't hold it in, but Litchard will grab it, and he'll be able to pop it back into the Warriors zone. Along to the far side. Taken back out and pushed in there by Burke. but now taken there by Adam Smith to the far side there to Thiesing. Good move on Burke. Off the far side stick of Jones, and taken now there by Burke. Burke will log it back in to the Warrior zone. Great pace to this one, 11:50 remaining here in the opening period. Still scoreless. And now Arlick gave it away. Vitale on over to Burke. Burke's got it up ahead there to Danziger. Danziger rumbles his way in. Great stick there by Telecki to poke it all the way down. Haru to the far side. There to Danziger. Now played back to Haru. Outletted off the stick of Morris, and it deflects out of play. This face-off is going to come right back into the Shreveport zone. Face-off to the right of Goich. Jaden Goldie to take it. Goldie had a nice night last night. Face-off won there by Goldie over to Vitale. Vitale's got it now in front of us. Runs into the body of Del Greco, but he's able to scoot it in deep. Now Morris has it. He tries to look toward the net. He's got it behind the net. On over to Goldie. Now played to the far side there to Vitale. Across. Zarski fuels one toward the net, and it gets blocked in front. Zarski again. He'll just bat it in. Down low there to Morris. Morris behind the net. On over to Vitale. Vitale now working it down low, and the puck is taken away there by Dyer. Now tied up and taken there by Del Greco. Del Greco now will rail it up ahead. Far side there to Telecki, and Telecki will rip it in to the near corner. Nicky Miller trying to grab it. He does. Held in there by Del Greco. And now Zarski will pivot on back over to Fleet. Fleet's got it. Fleet now will scale it in to the Warrior zone. New line for the Bucks. Thrown in front. Here's Gotinski. And Steele was there in front, and it is taken there by Hunter Allen. Here comes Allen for the Warriors. Back the other way, thrown in front. And the puck is gobbled up there by Steele, and Steele now will pitch it up ahead all the way down into the Warrior zone. Thiesing to the far side there to Allen. Allen now will work it around the left side, and he'll just soccer it into the near corner. Played up ahead there to Lavassier. Lavassier now played to the far side there to Park. Park gallops across the red line, and he'll just rake it in. Lavassier in on pursuit. Duras out of his cage, able to knock it back out to center. Marino on his tail. Lavassier's there. And Rylan Brady's got a swarm of bugs to the near side there to Haru. Now played out free there to Danziger, to the far side there to Marino, and Marino will mail it in. Duras be out of his net, will slow it down to the near side. And played up ahead to the near side there to Lawson Body. Now through the middle it goes, taken there by Brady. Up ahead now, Lawson Body's got it, and he'll bang it in behind the Bucks net. Danziger fighting for it along the end boards there with Haru. And now Lavassier able to work it on out to the near side. Mudbugs need a wholesale line change. To the near side. Now, hard check there by Burke. Loose puck taken there by Danziger. Misfired on the pass there to Musket. Puck played on net. And it's covered up there by Duras, and we get a break in the action. 8:53 remaining in a high-fast, high-octane, high-packed opening period. No score. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
You know, we only get one chance. I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into GFA shrevportpartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Welcome back into the Blazers Ice Center. Play back underway. Deep in the Warriors zone. The Mudbugs have it, but now it's taken there by Dyer. Dyer now behind the net. He runs into Litchard, and now Muskett's in there. Litchard brushes it back up top to Fleet. Fleet chips it toward the net. And now in front of the far side, Duras lost his stick. And the Mudbugs trying to hold the zone. They cannot. And now here comes Jones for the Warriors. Back the other way. Jones shoots a puck toward the net, gets blocked. Now Telecki sends one toward the net. It was taken there by Zarski. And Al Musket too far there for Litchard, and it's taken there by Thiesing, and he'll throw it on back to his own zone and throw it through the neutral zone, and Zarski will gobble it up, and he'll rocket that baby back into the Warriors zone. Along to the near half wall, Lavassier licks one toward the net. And a left pad save made there by Duras. Del Greco trying to get the puck out. Now Telecki will be the first to touch it along that far corner to the far side. Off the knee of Lavassier, and Caden Nelson able to nail it in to the Mudbug zone. Now to the near side. Morris up ahead there to Goldie. Goldie now will swat it in there to Lavassier. And now it's taken there by Austin to the far side. Off the stick of Steele in deep. It goes to the Warrior zone. Oh, hard hit. Awkwardly going down there was Smith. Now a shot toward the net, sticked away there by Duras. Off to the near side, and Haru can't hold his own. Goes all the way down. Danziger off to the far side there to Gotinski, and Gotinski will paddle it in to the Warrior zone. Off to the far side, Danziger has one, yanks one toward the net. And that was sticked away there by Stauffer. And we got a whistle. Looks like we got a penalty coming up. This one looks like a hooking infraction against the captain. First power play of the night for Oklahoma. They're ninth best. They had a power play goal last night. They're 21.6% on the man advantage. The Mudbugs very good on this first choice personnel penalty kill. Fifth best in the league at 85.6%. Oklahoma was 1 for 5 last night. Their only power play goal coming on the two-man advantage. Nickel to take the draw to the right of Goich. Face-off tied up and taken there by Park, and he'll pelt it all the way down. Great draw victory there for Nickel, and Park knew what to do with it. Intercepted there by Gotinski. He's got it now. Gotinski, he's just going to softly play it. Oh, I thought he should have played it back to Austin, and he played it in to Thiesing's hands. Now Thiesing to the far side. Will work it around to the far side, and he'll dump it in. Now tied up along that near corner. Lawson bodies in there. Gotinski's in there. One out free. Played back up top to Thiesing. Now over to Del Greco. They'll set it up around the perimeter. On over to Sutton. Back up top to Del Greco. They'll throw it across there to Thiesing. Shot toward the net. Whistles wide of Goich. Now along to the near side. Down low it goes. Taken there by Nickel. He can't clear. Off the stick of Park, and it deflected wide. Oh, looked like that puck came out. It didn't. Del Greco held it in. Sutton across there to Thiesing to the left point. He's got it over to Del Greco to the far side there to Lawson. Body shot cranked from the slot there by Arlick. It's sticked away there by Goich, and it gets the protective netting. Boy, great movement from Oklahoma on that man advantage, which is now down to 41 seconds remaining as Steele was penalized for hooking. 5:23 remaining in the opening frame, still scoreless. Face off, won there by Goldie. Taken there by Morris. Morris will fire it off the far side window all the way down. Duras slows it down behind his own net. Down to 30 seconds remaining on the Warriors' first power play of the night. Oh, good forecheck there by Morris. Now Telecki through the middle. Dropped off there to Williams. Last chance, and I thought that puck came out there. It was poked out there by Goldie, and we got a break in the action. Mudbugs Hockey Night brought to you by Fireplace Specialties. Fireplaces, gas logs, glass doors, wood stoves, inserts, mantles, and grills. They got it all. They're located at 8500 Box Road in Shreveport, or logging on to fireplacespecialties.net. Burke to take the draw, far Mudbug blue line. It's won there by the Warriors. To the near side there to Hasselgren. And puck now poked back out to center. Burke has it through the middle, taken there by Hasselgren. Hasselgren now comes around to the far side. Penalty is over. Steals out. And we're back to 5-on-5. So both teams come up empty on their first man advantage. Oh, hard check there by Haru. Now Burke has it. Burke will softly grab it right side, and he'll rifle it in. Takes a weird bounce on Duras. Now to the near corner. Litchard's got it. Litchard now down low, trying to do some dirty work. To the far corner now. We got a penalty coming up. The whistle was blown. This one looks like it's going against the Warriors. It looks like it's a holding infraction. That's a great draw there by Litchard, and the Mudbugs are going to go right back on the man advantage. That penalty comes on Smith, and that's great work from Litchard behind the Warriors' net to draw that call. Scott Powerline power play back to work. Face-off one there by the Warriors, and they'll whisk it all the way down. Mudbugs had a great look at it at the tail end of their first power play. Morris up ahead there to Goldie. Goldie has it. Now a tie-up in front of the Warriors bench. Fleet's in there. Burke's trying to dig it out. Goldie just trying to scoot it off the puck. And boy, this is a log jam. Morris is in there trying to figure it out. Mudbugs would like a whistle right now. They're not going to get one. And now one out free along those walls, and this is great work from the Warriors. Best PK right now. One out free there by Haru. To the far side there to Steele. Steele spanks one toward the net. It gets blocked. Now in front. Played back to the point. Haru hammers one toward the net. Stick save made there by Duras, and he'll hold on to it. As we are down to 58 seconds remaining on this Scott Powerline power play. .312 remaining in the opening frame. Face-off, far circle. The near on your screen, my far. Face-off one there by the Warriors, and Jones will jolt it off the far side window, but held in there by Austin. Now down low, too far there for Mack. Mack now nudges it up ahead there to Park. Park now, near corner, played back to Nickel. Nickel on over to Austin. Austin right point, he waits, over to Park. Park now comes around the far side. He bolts one toward the net, and he shot it wide. He was looking for a slash, and the Mudbugs was screaming for one. Played back up top. And the puck now is cleared all the way down. Park lost his stick, and now the officials are getting an earful as Hendrich is getting an earful from Coach Soupy. He was looking for a slash. Park lost his stick. It's laying on the ice as the puck is scooped up there by Duras with 8 seconds remaining now on this power play for the Bucks. .222 remaining here in the opening period. The officials not in a chit-chatting mood right now with Coach Soupy. Coach Soupy did get penalized for an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty last night. Held in there by Danziger. Danziger drives one toward the net. Blocked in front there by Lawson Body. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Played back to Danziger. He'll now work it in deep. Guided in down low to the near corner. It goes now to Mack. Mack's got it. He'll touch it in deep to the near corner. Held in there by Haru. Haru now bounces it in deep, but it's taken there by Dyer. Lead official Grant Hendricks. Your linesman Aaron Jerry and Duncan McGarrah. Duncan McGarrah got the wrath of Coach Soupy on that last stop in the action. Mudbugs 0 for 2 on the man advantage. Now to the far corner it goes, to the left of Duras. And now taken there by Lawson Body. Didn't get much on it. Now Lawson Body will work it in. Thrown across, shot toward the net. And it's a nice glove save made there by Goich. It hit off his glove and got the protective netting as the Warriors got right behind the Bugs D and had a grade 8 chance there. Down to 1:21 remaining in a very entertaining opening period. Burke to take a draw, face off one there by the Warriors. Shot whistled toward the net, blocked in front there by Austin. Now far side, up ahead there to Musket. Musket now will outlet it up ahead there to Litchard, and Litchard will pitchfork it on net. Blockered away there by Duras. Held in there by Litchard, taken there by Park to the far half wall, and now his stick was tied up, so Sutton will sail it up ahead through the middle there to Thiesing, and Thiesing will hodgepodge it in. Boy, I thought that puck was an ice, but it got deflected. Now along to the near corner, battling for it. Del Greco's got it. Del Greco, top of the near circle, played back up top to Telecki. He stumbles, a shot toward the net goes wide. Litchard cannot get it out. Shot toward the net, save made there by Goich. And now Burke wants to lug it out. He's got Litchard with him. And Burke will just love tap it in to the Warrior zone. Down to 30 seconds remaining here in the opening period. Puck kissed off the far side window, and it deflects out of play. And a fan's got a souvenir right sitting in the first row. Stick around for the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. We'll talk to Eric Vitale in case you missed that interview last night. Goldie from the far circle, face off one there by the Warriors. To the near corner it goes. Horsager sent up ahead, on over to Hasselgren, thrown across, taken away there by Danziger. Thought that puck came out. Dyer kept it in to the far half wall there to Arlick. He'll angle it around to the near corner. 5 seconds to go. Looks like a penalty's coming up. It's a slash. And I believe it's going against the Warriors. Hunter Jones not overly enthusiastic about the call as he'll sit for 2. Third power play of the night for the Mudbugs. This is eerily the opposite scenario of last night where the Warriors had a bunch of power plays early. Mudbugs got to take advantage. 2 seconds left here in the period. They'll have this power play most likely carry on over into the second. By Lawson Body and banked back up top to center. Now pushing and shoving after the whistle. Horsager was in there. Haru's in there. Burke got in the middle of it as well, and we've played one from Oklahoma City. Scoreless so far tonight. Stick around for the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show, joined by one of my favorites. He's very outgoing. He's a hard-working player. He's kind of been, one of these guys that you just love to have on your team, and I think he can give another team fits. That's Eric Vitale. Vito, thanks for the time. Appreciate you joining us.
Thank you for having me, Chet.
Talk about how this experience in Shreveport has been so far. It's coming to a close in the regular season, but there could be a long playoff run. Just talk about how this experience in Shreveport has been for you so far.
It's been really awesome. We've been here close to 7-8 months. It's been a grind every single day, getting better, learning and adapting. And, I had a slow start personally, and maybe you could say the team as well. But now I think we kind of found our identity heading into this playoff push. And we're looking to clinch a playoff spot tomorrow night. And we're really looking forward to this playoff push. And we have a great club, great team, great program, and it's exciting.
How has hockey here in Shreveport been different wherever else you played? Have you just played strictly in Canada, or have you been out to the U.S. before?
This is my first time playing in the States. It was definitely, you could say, a culture shock coming down to Shreveport from living in Toronto my whole life. So after, the adapt to the amazing hospitality, the Southern hospitality, then you have to adapt to the hockey-wise. And I did have, like I previously mentioned, a slow start. But once the coaching and the staff has been unreal, helping me build my confidence, and the hockey is very different. It's faster, more physical, everything like that. So it does take you a while to adapt, but I was happy to finally adapt and start playing Mudbugs hockey here.
And I have to ask you, of course, the first thing that pops up when I found out you were from Markham is Austin Bremer, Robertson Cup champion and just a big force of a guy that could do so much with the puck, and we miss him. But did you know Austin Bremer? Did you play with him at all?
Yeah, for sure. He's got unreal talent, and I was fortunate to do a couple off-season skates with him, but never got to know him personally. We were kind of friends of friends.
And then I noticed, you speak all Francais with Simo Bushler, and then of course, Park and Burke, all Canadian. Did you guys at all know each other? Because the way you talk, maybe to Bushy primarily, would be like him from a previous world.
Yeah, it's funny. Bush's hometown is where my father grew up. They basically live 5 minutes away from each other, but we did not know each other coming in, any of the Canadians. We were like friends of friends because of how small the hockey world is. And after, making the team and learning the guys on your team, we all found out how close we really are from each other. And then that's how we became friends. And then, I told Bush that I knew French, and then it just started, and now we just speak French to each other. He's an unreal teammate, and it's even better that we get to speak French together.
And then do you also speak Italian as well? I heard you speak 3 languages, essentially: English, Italian, and French.
Yeah, my nonno and nana are from Italy. They were born and raised there, and then moved to Quebec, and then English was their 3rd language. So to make it easier, as French being their 2nd language, I took it upon myself to learn a little Italian, help them out, and we have another way to communicate with each other, which has been an awesome experience, learning Italian. Learning a language is never easy, but when you're doing it for your nonno and nana, you have the right mindset, and it's been awesome. They loved it.
When you think about playing hockey at the next level, do you want to go back to Canada? Is that an ideal place for you, or do you want to stick around in the States and kind of get more absorbed in what this is all about?
So this is my last year of junior, so I'll be going to school come August. My primary goal right now is to get a Division I NCAA scholarship, so that would be to play hockey in the States here. The States have been opened up a lot of opportunities for me, and I'm looking forward to achieving that Division I, and if not, Division III is also an option, but you can't close off any options as well, and going to Canada for sure has a great opportunity as well, as in the youth sports programs, and I'm just excited to where my hockey chapter is going to lead, and excited for this playoff push.
Your upbringing is a little bit different. Your mom, is it from Philadelphia? Because she's like American, and your dad kept the Italian heritage. Was hockey always the big thing? Obviously, being a Canadian kid, was it just always your upbringing? What's your background? Did your dad play hockey? Did your grandpa? Did you have any kind of background there?
None of my family members, or you always hear guys, brothers or dads, and used to play in the show. None of my family members played professional hockey. They would always play growing up back in the day, but me and my brother were the first in our family to really kind of exceed that level and play AAA, and then move on to junior, and then try to play at that college level. But yeah, my family does have some variety in their culture, and it's awesome growing up like that.
We're talking to Eric Vitale here on the Berkshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. I wanted you to talk to me about your billets. I know Casey and Dave, and they're unbelievable people. And I know coming here that must have been different as well. I mean, you talk about getting the shock of the culture, and then to be in a different house as well with 2 Americans, and talk about how that experience has been for you so far.
The Southern hospitality has been absolutely unreal. Shout out to Dave and Casey. They're the best billets I ever could have imagined. I'm really fortunate to have them, and especially to be a part of the club. And it's been really nice to live with them and get to know them and have them part of my family, as they've treated me part of their family. It's been a surreal experience. And of course, as the season comes to an end, we're going into the playoff push. You always, the conversation comes, we won't see you, but they've mentioned wherever I end up, they'll come visit me, which is a pretty unreal experience to have that connection and build that relationship with your billet family.
You talk about being introduced to cultures, American food here, and American, kind of Southern cuisine. I got introduced to Canadian cuisine not too long ago. Ketchup chips, The maple biscuits actually aren't bad. I got those from the Brimmers last year, so I'm actually really going to thank you, Mrs. Brimmer. I really, really appreciate it. The ketchup chips is just not my thing. Are you a ketchup chips guy? Because I know even some Canadians are like, it's an everyday thing up there, but not my cup of tea. Is that your thing?
It's definitely my thing. I actually have a bag upstairs in my room right now. It's an essential on the road trips. Always bring a bag of my ketchup chips, and my billet mother doesn't like it, but my billet father does like it, and I'm fortunate enough to have my parents come down next week, and they'll be restocking my ketchup chip pile.
I wanted to ask you about the line and your line on the ice and the chemistry you guys are building, because now it feels like, obviously, at the start of the year, you're shuffling up the lines, and of course with the team struggling, we kind of had to shuffle up it even more, but now it looks like we've kind of trying to roll with the four that we have for the most part. Talk about the chemistry you're building with your line mates.
I've gotten to play with Drake Morris and Jaden Goldie now for 5 months, and the experience playing with these two great talented players has been unreal. I definitely had a slow start myself, but the team-wise, you could say as well. And when you're shuffling those lines, you never know what could happen. One line could gel, one line could also gel, and you might have to intertwine left wingers or right wingers. But it's very fortunate enough that we have 4 really strong lines or forward lines this year, and the depth that we need for playoffs. So we just need those 4 lines rolling every single day and every single game to play your hardest, and that's what we've been doing, and that's why I think the lines have been staying the same. Whether one line is scoring the goals one weekend, but you'll have the next line scoring all those goals the next weekend. So it's just important to have all lines rolling and have that depth.
And then, of course, playing under Coach Soupy and Coach Hilly, I know it's a little bit different. How has that transition been playing under their system?
Obviously, the unreal coaching staff we have with Jason Soupy Campbell and Michael Hill. They've won championships. They've won everything. So to have that also pro experience and that NCAA experience in both of them, it's really important. And to learn and adapt to the Shreveport way, it's been really awesome. I've learned so much, and the season's not over yet, and I can't wait to learn even more.
That's Eric Vitale of the Shreveport Mudbugs. Thanks for the time, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case, or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or visit them online at defadapi.com. The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
We only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning, along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Welcome back into the Blazers Ice Center. A scoreless opening period. Second period coming up now. It's brought to you by DeFata and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services. Personal matters, child custody cases, internal theft bras within your business. Just call our main man, Jerry DeFata, at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or log on to defatapi.com. Third power play of the night for Mudbugs hockey, which has a $1:58 remaining in it. Hunter Jones, the guilty party for holding. Mudbugs skate from left to right. The Mudbugs have had their opportunity. Shots on goal tied 8 apiece. After one. Goldie and Sutton at center ice. Puck is dropped, tied up and won there by the Warriors as they will bank it off the near side boards and all the way down there by Horsager. Haru's got it. He'll drift it on back there to Morris, to the far side there to Goldie, back to Morris. Morris now tried to split the seam, but he lost a handle on that puck, and Dronin able to drill it back out to center. Far side there to Burke. Burke's got it now. He'll go through the middle. The far side there to Morris. And Morris having trouble getting the puck in. Boy, this is a great PK that can seal up that blue line and make it very hard for teams to get it through. Now up ahead there to Burke. Burke with a little lane shot toward the net. He scores! That was Morris. He went top shelf where the ladies hide the fine wine. And they beat Duras along the far post. Drake Morris delivers yet again. Love the Drake. Mudbugs power play goal. Shreveport 1, Oklahoma nothing. And Drake Morris continues his sizzling ways. Just as soon as I said the Warriors had that blue line sealed up, Burke and Morris broke through, and it is Morris who gets the goal. For Morris, goal number 18 on the year. Power play goal, and the Mudbugs with the early 1-0 edge. Now in front. That was Marino. Now over to Park. And now the Mudbugs still working on it. Now a battle behind the net. Mudbugs fighting for it. Going to try to get a change on the fly. They will. Now taken out free there by Lawsonbody. Stolen away there by Litchard. Played back up top. And the Mudbugs doing something they didn't do last night, and it's get the game's first goal. Great work by Drake Morris and Ryan Burke, who connect for the power play tally. And now we got a whistle. Looks like a penalty's coming up against Oklahoma yet again. It looks like an interference on Telecki. And the Mudbugs have another opportunity here. Mudbugs back on the Scott Powerline power play. Face off, one shot, score! I believe it's Morris again, right after the winning draw. And Morris slips it past Duras again, and Drake delivers yet again. Love the Drake. Mudbugs power play goal. Shreveport 2, Oklahoma nothing. And they're starting to rattle the cage of Mr. Duras. Boy, 2:01 apart. And the Mudbugs have jumped out to a 2-0 lead after a quick start in this second period. The goals come 1:16 apart, both by Morse. He's got his 18th and 19th of the year. That one just dribbled in there by Morse. Mudbugs now 2 for 4 on the man advantage. And they get 2 power play strikes here in the second. Snap toward the net. Stick save made. Rebound chance. Good stick tie up there by Morris, or by Goich. And now another penalty coming up. Nickel goes down, and it looks like the Warriors are going to be a man down yet again. It's a holding infraction. The guilty party is Max Dronin. And now the Mudbugs have it. Played through the slot, intercepted there by Lawson Body. Shot toward the net, blockered away there by Goich. Now up ahead there to Goldie. A bouncer toward the net. Stick save made there by Duras. Shot toward off the back of Duras. And he made the save. The net came off its mooring as well. Boy, a quick start to the second period for Bugs hockey. Oh, shot toward the net. He fanned on turnaround shot. Save made. And Mudbugs trying to hold the zone. They can't. Now here comes Austin. Mudbugs back on the man advantage. 5th power play of the night. They're 2 for 4. Played there to Nickel. Nickel now will just twist it in behind the Warriors' net. Along to the near corner it goes. Now far side. Here comes Vitale. Played back up top, but Park wasn't there. Now Morse to the far side. 4 minutes gone by here in the second. The Bugs 2, the Warriors nothing. As the puck is skied all the way down to 30 seconds to go on this holding infraction on Dronin. Oh, the Warriors having trouble staying out of the box. Mudbugs trying to take full advantage here through the middle. Here comes Morse. Dropped off there to Steele. Steele's got it. Thrown across. Waiting in front. They score! Burke to Goldie, and Goldie smacks it home. Another power play goal here in the second. Mudbugs 3, Warriors nothing. And Oklahoma looks like it's seen a ghost. We got another penalty. Looks like a 2 and a 10. The Warriors unraveling like a cheap suit. Where's Telecki going? He's taking the trip to the box. Grant Hendrich is not shying away from blowing the whistle. The Mudbugs are back on the man advantage. They're 3 for 5 on the Scott Powerline power play. This one belongs to Goldie, and the Mudbugs lead 3-0. The goal comes 4:27 in. Oh, wait a minute. They just gave a 10 on Telecki. Now a hard check there, so no power play. For Goldie, goal number 7 on the year. It all started with Burke setting it up. Steele should get the secondary helper as he made the feed across to Burke. Burke found Goldie in front, and Goldie shovels it home. Oh my gumbo. What a start for the Bugs here in the second. They have scored 3 times, and they got the Warriors on their heels. 5.5 gone by here in the second. Shot toward the net goes wide of Goich. Now in front. Oh, there was traffic in front, and Allen tried to roof it on Goich. It got deflected for a break in the action. Boy, the Mudbugs taking full advantage of the Scott Powerline power play. Scott Powerline, a longtime corporate partner of Mudbugs hockey. We're glad to have them with us, and they have provided quite the jolt in this power play unit. Now behind the Bugs net, Haru threads it around to the near corner. Litchard's got it. To the far corner it goes to Haru. Off the stick and nudged up ahead there by Burke. Mudbugs looking for a penalty. They're going to get one. And Garrett Roth is behind that bench, disgusted at the official. I think it's by the book. I'm not sure what Oklahoma's complaining about. That's one of those technology penalties. One of those as obvious calls as it's going to get. 6th power play of the night. And now Owen Dyer starting to speak out at the official. Gord Horsager hurt working him pretty good. He's got a long look on his face. And now Hunter Garrich giving Horsager one more warning as he's starting to say a few magic words. And, you know, and that's what Coach Soupy's looking for, because Coach Soupy got penalized for the unsportsmanlike conduct last night. Well, the Mudbugs have the Warriors on the most vulnerable stage pretty much all season. And they have a chance to take an even bigger lead here with their 6th power play of the night. Face-off shot toward the net went wide of Duras. Off the near side boards, held in there by Haru. Now far side, taken there by Burke. Burke works it in. He gets held up a little bit behind the Warriors' net. And that one deflects into the protective netting. The Mudbugs capitalized 3 times in the first 4:27 of this period. What a DeFata and Associates LLC second so far for the Bugs. It was a big one last night when they scored 3 times. It's even bigger because they do it in quicker fashion. Nickel across, and it's intercepted there by Jones, and he'll barrel it all the way down. The Mudbugs 3, the Warriors nothing. 7 minutes gone by here in the second. 6th power play of the night. This against Rylan Brady. As that one kicked all the way down. That's a good job there by William Arlick. Brady in for slashing. Far side. Held up a little bit there was Austin. Now along the end boards, ripped around the near side boards, held in there by Park. Park across there to Vitale. Vitale now on over to Austin. Austin will nudge it in deep there to Vitale. Vitale has it. Vitale behind the net. Vitale now played back up top to Park. Park waits. Park now waits. Cranks one toward the net. He shot it wide. Held in there by Austin. Austin across there to Park. Park now on over to Vitale. Over to Park. Park waits. Over to Austin. Austin across. Nickel tees one up and it hit a stick in front and it gets black to the right point. Now Vitale will drop it in deep there to Miller. And good stick lift there by Nickel. Keeps the play alive. Austin waits. Thrown through the slot. He gave it away. And now tripped up there is Jones, and we got a penalty coming up. This one's going to go against Austin. Looks like the Mudbugs bench thought that was a bit of an embellishment. And Hunter Jones has got a sheepish smile on his face, and it looks like they're both going in. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Hunter Jones. I'm not sure what transpired there. The hooking call goes against Austin. My goodness. The league's best team is quite mischievous today. And the Mudbugs taking full advantage. Mudbugs want to know if this is a 4-on-3. For the time being, looks like 5-on-4 because there was a penalty on Austin. Face off, far Warriors blue line. One there by the Bugs. Now tied up, Litchard's got it. Litchard now works it in. Penalty coming up to an end here. Out of the box comes Brady, and now Blaze Miller in for the Warriors. So now we play 5-on-5. Played through the middle. Nelson gets through, but it's a good stick there by Zarski, and Zarski has it. 3-0 lead for the two-time Robertson Cup champions. Oh, hard check to the back of Musket. Penalty coming up. Oh, no. Litchard's got to watch it. The initial call was on Musket, who drew it. We'll see what happens. Looks like a checking from behind call on Oklahoma. Boy, this is a laundry list of penalties on Oklahoma in this period alone. Someone's got to hold back Caden Nelson as he's starting to jaw away at Litchard. Yeah, Hunter Jones got penalized for diving. That was the call on Hunter Jones. And now Garrett Roth right in front of that Warriors bench. Starting to spew off at Hendrich, rather. Now a long discussion going on over to Garrett Roth. Boy, this is a wild second period as Grant Hendrich is keeping this one in order. Penalty on Blaze Miller. Up his troops. It is a shaken and rattled NHL's best Oklahoma Warriors right now. Face off one there by the Warriors. They have it. Oh, good keep in there by Haru. Mudbugs trying to lengthen their lead. Steal off the stick of Morris. Taken away. Morris holds the zone across. Steals. Zips one toward the net. He shot it wide. Burke across there to steal a shot toward the net. Blocked in front. Far side. Now behind the net. Played around to the right point. Blaze Miller in for boarding. Great draw there by Musket. Far side. Burke across shot toward the net. And a blocker save made there by Duras. He had to have that one. Haru. Morris guns one the net. Smothered up there by Duras. Boy, the Mudbugs are buzzing right now. And they know no lead is safe against Oklahoma. They have come back on the Mudbugs 3 times when the Mudbugs have led by 2 or more goals. Of course, the one here was back in October when the Mudbugs led 3-0, the identical score right now, and lost that game 4-3 in overtime. Shreveport knows no lead is safe in this building as the puck rolls on net, and Duras will stop it. Mudbugs hockey tonight brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings BOGO Tuesday, boneless wings BOGO Thursday. Monday through Friday, happy hour from 3 to 6. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beers, sports. Now a shot toward the net gets blocked. Now off the far side boards. Park has it along the left point. On over to Danziger. Danziger to the near corner. It goes to Vitale. Vitale back up top to Danziger. Danziger will chip it across. Now back up top to Park. Across there to Nickel. Nickel far circle waits. Lifts one toward the net. It gets blocked and the puck is speared. Midway point of the contest. Mudbugs on top 3-0. And they've done it on the man advantage. As the puck is slid in deep there by Nickel. Nicky Miller gets pushed off the puck, but Nickel is there to cover. Now along the near half wall. Puck is chipped. It looked like it got a stick of the Mudbugs bench, and it did for a break in the action. Scores elsewhere. New Mexico has a 1-0 lead on El Paso late in the first. Odessa on top of Lone Star, 1-0 late in the second. That's a big score of interest for the Mudbugs. Face-off one there by Oklahoma. Thrown too far there for Nessel, and Nelson gets cut off there by Haru. Far side, 15 seconds, one last advantage. One last attack on this advantage. As Lawson Body will be able to bang it all the way down. That'll just about do it for the man advantage. Mudbugs now 3 for 7 on the man advantage. Now played there by Duras to the far side. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Boy, stick tied up there as Burke scoots it back up top there to Fleet. He can't hold the zone, and we got an offside on the Mudbugs. A break in the action. 8:59 to go here in the second. It is the Mudbugs 3, the Warriors nothing. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into Oklahoma City. The Mudbugs 3, the Warriors nothing. Shots on goal in the second period, 9-3 in favor of the Bugs. They have spent pretty much this whole period on the man advantage. Ryan Burke, what a game for him. He's got 3 assists. He has assisted on every goal tonight. One of those power play phenoms. He's really just an overall phenomenal player, and Mudbugs are just lucky to have him. He's so smart and inquisitive. Face off one there by Oklahoma. Now in deep. Shot toward the net, smothered up there by Goich on a shot there by Thiesing from the near corner. If Lone Star loses in regulation and the Mudbugs win, they would be 2 back of the Brahmas for the race for the second seed with 4 to go. That would be the most idealistic weekend if you're a Mudbug fan looking to grab home ice in the opening round. Puck chopped all the way into the Warrior zone. Mack was there. Into the near corner it goes. Now touched in deep there to Nickel. Nickel has it as he'll throttle it into that far corner. Marino is there battling for it. Now around to the far side. Played on back there to Park. Park now through the middle there to Austin. Austin along to the right side. He'll just drop it in behind the Warriors' net. Marino is there, taken there by Mack. Mack was looking for a chance toward the net. That was swarmed in there by Sutton over to Del Greco, and Del Greco will lay it into that far corner. Now Burke's got it. Burke, the Apple man tonight. Through the middle he goes. Up ahead there to Litchard. Litchard has it. Thrown back to Burke. Turnaround shot. Gets blocked. Oh, played back up top to Danziger. He had a good look at it.